18 minutes to 9. Let's try and tell the time correctly. Let's dive into the news then and take a look at one or two stories you might not have heard about. Sean, you've got a bit of an interesting one to start things off.
Yeah, so not wanting to make light of the situation with the coronavirus at the moment, but the Mirror has a story today about a British man who lives in Wuhan and has had coronavirus. He had it a couple of months ago, and he decided that he was going to take a more holistic approach to treating his symptoms. So he decided he didn't want to take the antibiotics he was prescribed. He decided instead to treat the illness with hot whiskey and honey.
Okay, and has it worked?
He is all better.
Well, there you go.
Still alive.
Still with us, which is a good sign. So something as simple as that then.
Apparently so. It is apparently not medically recommended, but it seems to have done the job for this guy.
When you see the measures being put in place, particularly with
measures.
There you go. There you go. No pun intended. You know, with those who've come back from Wuhan being at Harrow Park Hospital on the Wirral. If only it was that simple for everybody, eh? A shot of whiskey.
Well, he says he drank hot whiskey and honey until it ran out. I don't know whether he means for all of Wuhan or just his personal supply, but...
Was it just a bottle or a crate or even more? But they do say, don't they, obviously for things far less serious than that actually a little shot of whiskey, honey as well. I mean, I know for a sore throat, you know, or anything like that, if you lost your voice, honey can be an absolute godsend sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
And actors swear by Guinness and port, don't they, if they're under the weather before going on stage?
That's true. I was told years ago when I was doing the panto out west when I'd lost my voice to gargle port. Not something I'd recommend, actually.
Did it work?
It kind of did, but...
you felt better?
Well, it cleared the voice, but it didn't exactly help the stomach when it went down sort of like a sort of bomb dropping into my stomach. It was a rather nasty effect afterwards. You're probably not wanting to hear about that at this stage on the day. Tim, let's go to you quickly. You've got a feline story this morning.
Yes, if you've got a half-empty bottle of Calvin Klein fragrance sitting around, the Banham Zoo in the UK would like it first. The zoo put out a call this week for perfume.
No.
It normally keeps a stash of fragrances around for, and this is the politest written article I've read for a while, enrichment programs for its big cats, which include tigers and cheetahs. Zookeepers all over the world have been aware that scent can play an important part in enrichment programs. Now, if you're wondering what that is, the zoo has posted a video showing the kitties getting frisky in response to the scents, which will help you out. And, donations in person or through the mail to Banham Zoo being effective, and perhaps Calvin Klein could develop a perfume especially for cats. The names write themselves, really, don't they? Caternity.
Oh, yeah. We could...
Euphoria.
Oh, dear.
Meow obsession.
Do you know, you've obviously hear about, perfume makes yourself more attractive to the opposite sex. It's the same for animals then, is it?
Seems to be,
Is this
yes.
where we're going here? It could be a whole new thing, couldn't it? And on a completely different note from me this morning, Liam Gallagher is in the news because he suggested on Twitter that if he and his brother were offered £100 million for a reunion tour, they wouldn't take it, okay? They wouldn't take it. That's the whole sort of kit and caboodle of this.
That's just how big the feud between them is, really.
Exactly. Well, he reckons he might be keen on this, but Noel would definitely turn it down. Of course, they've been estranged since the band's rather acrimonious split in 2009. Noel yet to comment on these claims, but I think it's rather timely because Liam's got a single out. Noel has as well. Have you noticed this?
They just happen to be reigniting the feud.
Yeah, this is it. And they seem to release singles at exactly the same time. Noel with the High Flying Birds. And Liam's new single features Eric Cantona in the video, which I thought was interesting because, of course, Cantona, huge Man United player for many years.
He's
Man City, so I wonder what this is all about.
Odd choice.
Yeah,
how bizarre. I doubt either of them need the money, though. I'm
No.
sure they'll cope.
Exactly, 100 million quid. It's a bit of a drop in the ocean, I'm sure, for the boys these days. So if you were hoping for an Oasis reunion, doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon.
Would we get the same money if we formed our own band?
What do you reckon? We could have an acrimonious split and then the Manx public would pay for us to get back together.
Should I do a John Moss walkout to start that acrimonious split?
I think you should if you could be on your way now. Yeah, let's ignite the feud.
Going.
There you go. Eric Cantona, he used to play for Leeds, didn't he, Eric
Yes.
Cantona? Then he left them for Man United, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm fueling the fire here.
Yeah,
I'm trying
I'm
to
going.
get this figure right. He's had enough. That's it from us for now anyway.